So let's say you have some counts in this column A, and you want to sum up that column. What you can do is you can actually set the first part of the range to A2 and then just do colon A. And that will mean no matter how many things you add to this, you're going to still get that sum. You won't need to keep adjusting the range. So that's a real time saver. So another tip here is, let's say you've got a list of names here. Each name has some bling, and names appear multiple times. You can use the unique command. It's pretty handy. And what unique will do is, we're selecting A2 to A here. Unique will give you a unique list of names. So what's really nice there is if you add more names, let's say I add Max and Barry and Walter, you're able to just automatically add names to that list. It can be very handy. For example, let's say I'm using a SUMIF command, and I'm looking at that A range right there, and I want to find things that equal John and things that, and I'm going to sum up the bling. So that would be right there. You'll notice I'll get that. If I added John down here and I did another 8, you'll see that I get more. And then that's pretty easy to copy down here. We're going to always make that A2, and we're always going to make that B2. And you'll notice here you get a nice thing happening. So we add 14, and Barry is 11, and Walter is 2. So that's a combination of using the unique command and SUMIF, and then the earlier tip where we're creating a range that starts with a fixed cell and then extends down to the rest of the column. So another really neat trick combining unique and something called transpose is, let's say I want, for some reason, I wanted to get all of these names as column headers. What I could do here is I could do unique, and what that would do is it would give me those names as columns. And this could be handy for various things. So that's just combining the transpose function with unique. It can be a quick time saver in a pinch. So for the final tip here, we're going to bring it all together. So let's say you kind of want to manually create a pivot table that's a little bit more dynamic than the traditional pivot tables that you need to rerun. So for the first, this column E, I'm going to grab a unique list of all the names. And let's say I want months for each of these column headers. So what I'll do is I will transpose a unique list of these months here. There we go. So we've got the months on the top. So what we can do next is we can sum this. So this is called an array formula. It's a little bit complicated, but just stick with me here and you'll see how it works. So I'm going to sum, and I add an if command, and I say, I want you to sum all the things in column A that match the name John. So all the things in column A that match the thing John. And I want to sum of those, I want to find the things that in column B equal F1, or the date. And then I want to return things in column C. So it's going to look at all the things in column A that match John, take the ones that match John, and then find all the things in column B that match 1/1/2015 that are also John, and then sum up what's in column B. So we get 1 right here. Now the nice thing about this is that we can just peg this formula so it doesn't move around on us. And what we'll do here is copy it. So there you've got some values, and there you've got some values. Now remember what we did is we used those unique and transpose things. So let's say suddenly this guy named Dave gets on the scene. You'll see Dave's name gets added right there. And let's say that he had some bling in 1/1/2015. So that just lets us easily copy this formula down here, and you can see his 6 up here right there. So that's a combination of an array formula, unique, transpose, and that allows you to work sort of more dynamically and kind of make pivot tables on the fly. It's pretty handy. Just Google array formulas and you'll get the hang of it.